Well, hi, my name's David. I'm here with Jason West, the CEO of WebSalad. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
So obviously we were lucky enough to speak with Mark from Acquisio when I was in SMX West last month. So obviously within the Asia Pacific region, you handle Acquisio. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit how maybe Acquisio matches to the Asia Pacific region, and maybe some sort of examples of particular countries that you found, I guess, the multilingual abilities.
Yeah, sure. Well, that's really important for a lot of countries and agencies in a lot of Asian countries where they just they really want to write ads in their own character sets. So one of the big advantages of Acquisio is that it enables you to do that. So we've got one example for example in Thailand. Where they're running entire campaigns in Thai. Not only with the English character set, but also in the actual very ornate Thai character set too. So that's really helped them, which is great too. And also I know that Acquisio are really looking also at, they're about to bring in compatibility with a lot of Asian search engines too.
So that's the Dow and
they're looking at all of that.
Yandex as well, I believe.
They're starting to look at opportunities too. So they're recognising that there's a whole another world in Asia, and that's where they want to take Acquisio too. But it doesn't all revolve around English speaking.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
So how does it work from a campaign point of view in terms of if I'm running a campaign in Thailand and actually then running the same, obviously, keywords, but using local languages, how does that affect possibly conversion rates or even cost per clicks? Is there a benefit to the advertiser?
Yes, because it's more targeted. Yes, there is. Because a lot of Asian markets tend to be split between the local language and the English language and how they split up their campaigns. So definitely there's a cost advantage. You're targeting, in a lot of ways, you're targeting a much broader market too. Because there are, in a lot of countries, especially we saw it in the Philippines with some social media sites, that there's definitely a split between the demographic of who will look at the local search engine or the local social media site as opposed to the more international one, the Facebook or the Google compared to the local. It's definitely a different demographic, and that's what this can plug into by going local with the language.
And you're finding that, I guess, it works easy, What about currency issues? Is that...
No, it covers currency. So that's, currency is an issue.
And so, if you're an agency based in Japan, you've got the ability to also work within your own language and your own currency.
So no, it's pretty cool in what it can do.
And what do you see happening in the Asian market? Like obviously, we talk about, Google's #1. We've got, I guess, the secondary search engines, like obviously being Yahoo, even Ask and AOL coming back into the mix. What do you see happening within Asia over the next sort of 6 months?
Well, I think the local search engines for a lot of the markets are still quite dominant. But Google doesn't necessarily have the dominant position in a lot of these markets. I think that it's just, they're different and you have to approach them differently. I know there's a lot of talk about how the whole of search works in Asia because people are reading pages differently.
So in Japan it's all on the mobile phone or the 40% margin they kind of throw every once in a while.
So it is in a lot of ways very different. And the one model doesn't fit all. And I think that's what Google and whatever are probably finding out.
And sort of what are your plans sort of over the next 6 months within the Australian Asia Pacific region?
Oh, well, we're always focusing up in Asia. Always looking at, especially Southeast Asia. I think we're in a natural position here out of Sydney to target that.
And what we're looking for, increasing existing spend within clients, optimising their current spend, conversion rates. What's the metrics you're looking at when you sit down with a client?
Conversions, all about conversions. They're always bottom line focus. So that's where it all comes back to.
And that's maybe different to the Australian market where it's not a volume basis, it's more focused around return on investment?
It depends. Here there still tends to be a lot of focus on the front end, on the traffic and whatever. We try and pull people into this bottom end focus.
Where they're going to get the money back on the route.
But there are people that are still up here on this part of the equation.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for that.
That's great.